Hi, this is Katie Burns, and you are watching Live Well, ValleyTV Channel 18. I'm here today for our holiday special episode with my ValleyTV family. To my left, Ethan Loyd. To my right, Ally Pursley and Nick Trujillo. Guys, would you just let them know what you do on a day-to-day basis before we begin?
Nobody really knows what I do.
I know. He wears sunglasses and sings songs.
Yeah,
It's true.
I used to work for a living. Now I run a TV station. That's
you
what
go.
I usually tell people. Anything from marketing outside sales to making sure Channel 18 is running,
Yeah.
and just whatever else they want me to do past that.
And your favorite thing about Christmas?
Oh, getting together with family and good food.
Okay. Ally?
Okay, I film and edit all the regular TV shows,
Yeah.
like Live Well and Albert and Billy and Kim's Kitchen. And
It's her mama.
yeah.
Do you know how long it took me to figure that out?
Like 2 seconds after you saw them.
No! I didn't know!
Everyone says we look so alike.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I still wasn't connecting that was your mom. I'd never met her. And then eventually I was like, Pursley. Anyway, so it's a great show. Y'all should tune in on that. But thank you for all that you do in my editing to make me look good. All right, continue.
All right, I edit these videos and I sit in the basement and cry just all day. Charlie, if you're watching this, man, come on, please.
He doesn't get out very much.
No, I just...
You guys might have seen Nick in my Boo Bash live video.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Popped in.
We do... I thought we did a great job.
I did too. And thus, I said, you know, for this holiday special, we all need to take our family, our TV family, and help the families at home.
Yeah.
And last year, Nick did the Facebook post with Ethan all wrapped up in Christmas lights.
That's true.
Yeah.
Listen, so this is my time to shine, truly. I mean, I am just like holiday. I am Saint Nick.
Are you going to be Santa for the kids this year?
Well, you know, my skin's just a little too caramel to be Santa, but I am all about Christmas.
You
the
are all
holidays.
about Christmas. Now, Nick, on October the 30th, I do believe, started telling me it was Christmas season.
No, now listen, it was Halloween Day, and I was just a little too excited. But then I tried to save it till the next day. I might have given a little
November
preview into
the 1st.
November 1st. I am full swing Christmas music. We are in there.
Well,
we
that
are
brings
ready.
up a really good topic because some people think it's a faux pas to get into Christmas too soon. What is the consensus here?
I feel like you should wait till after Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving is important, and people overshadow Thanksgiving with like Christmas, everything.
Christmas, yeah. Well, because you might be going to your family's home, and they might have already decorated for Christmas, and you're there for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and it's weird because then I want to be there for Christmas.
Because Nick will be playing Christmas music if you go to his house for Thanksgiving.
I absolutely will.
Marcus,
My thing
Yeah.
is I'm so all about the holiday season. I'm not trying to discriminate against Thanksgiving. I give thanks during the whole, the whole
Year.
shebang. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
appreciate that.
Yes, but also like those, like October through December, those are my months. Like I am just like full holiday swing. Like there is just a switch that just goes off and it's like, it's holiday season, y'all. Like, so I'm all about Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all tied up with a pretty little bow on top.
Veterans Day, let's not forget.
Veterans Day, that's right, which is
It's Saturday.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, so very thankful for the veterans. So it's just like those 3 months, just all there together.
Right. Well, I think that we get that kick of joy. This is our joy season. This is our celebration season. There's food, family, lights, gifts, pies. But, are y'all ready for this? A lot of times, there's some discord at the family functions.
That's true.
So what we're trying to help you guys with at home today is to how to prepare and how to stay out of that and keep the joy going throughout December into January. with your family functions. So what's something that you guys think is really important for our viewers at home to be mindful of when going to Thanksgiving this week? I think this show is airing the week of Thanksgiving. So what do you think is important for people to keep in mind?
To not let Black Friday overshadow it.
That's right. It's not all about the shopping.
I have family members who leave Thanksgiving early because they're getting up super early for Black Friday, and it makes everyone else so mad, but they do it anyway.
Totally.
Right.
And it's a problem because some of my family, the majority of them, don't do Black Friday. They don't really care. But then you've got the few that are so hardcore about it, they'll leave early. They get their to-go containers, fill up everything, and then they leave to go home and sleep.
Thanks for the food.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, so very thankful,
Yeah.
you know.
Can I have a little extra stuffing in my
You got to stay an extra 5 minutes.
Right. Well, I mean, I know it's really important for Ethan to make it, to the co-op for the Black Friday special.
We don't do a lot of gifting. Yes, the Bledsoe, we do fundraisers through the year, cooking meals, all the snacks in the break room, the jar, all that goes to Christmas for Kids, and then we take a check to each county support team in each county, Bledsoe and Sequatchie each year. So, yeah, the telephone co-op family, the staff raises quite a bit of money through the year, and then there's some coat drives and different things like that go on. So, giving back to the community, those that need, that is very important
Right.
to us all.
I'm excited they're doing that again this year. We will highlight that for sure. Okay, so when you guys are at home this week on Thanksgiving, I think one of the main things that people do or request at a dinner table or request of the children is, what are you thankful for? Go ahead and state that. Have you guys been part of this
Yeah.
discussion?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Common for you, for your family?
No, not every year. But
No, no.
We lead every meal 365, 3 times a day, hopefully,
Right.
with a prayer. So, I don't know, but going around the room and making everyone state out loud what they're thankful for, not quite the family tradition. Make
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Good idea.
sometimes it can put people on the spot.
Yeah.
Or if you ask a child first, sometimes they may come up with something like, I'm thankful for this drumstick. And then everyone's laughing and, we're not thinking about the 1 in 6 children that go hungry, which in truth can be part of the holiday season where people don't have food. So yes, being thankful for your food, but also trying to make that a meaningful discussion and not a silly discussion if you're going to do that. And like Ethan said, the prayer. Having that be part of your meal. Who is going to pray? Sometimes people stall in that moment. Or is the TV going in the background? Do you make everyone stop what they're doing and then they can eat? Or do they have their plates in front of them? I know, you may be thinking y'all are overthinking this, but honestly, the prayer, like I said in another episode, is one of the most meaningful parts.
Yeah.
Especially considering there's more people at your house than normal. Like when you just have regular dinners, it's just whoever lives in the house, mom, dad,
Yeah.
kids. But then when
And
like
it's kind of
Thanksgiving, it's like
established.
the whole family's there and they're
Yeah.
praying together.
Right. Hey, y'all, we're going to pray. We're gonna pray.
Well, and
Some more people.
some people
Yeah.
have invited guests or new people into the family or, something like that maybe not be used to the normal family prayer.
Right.
So, yeah, we pause, try to make sure we got everybody's attention, and gather around. When you got small kids, sometimes maybe they already have their plate started or whatever.
Yeah.
But they learn to participate in
They
the
do.
prayer. So, yeah, that's important, but that's what we do. We pause, and that way everybody, if there's somebody, a guest there or whatever that's not used to hey, it's time to pray, we make sure everybody's got their attention,
Yeah.
and we take time.
I think that's good. And then what happens if you don't like the food?
Who's not liking Thanksgiving?
This is true.
Well, sometimes
Yikes.
people have the Thanksgiving food that they like, and this is the way they like their Thanksgiving food, and they don't, or their Christmas meal, and they don't like cranberries done this way.
Okay, that's
Do you know what
fair.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, this
Just in a,
this isn't
I'm
how my
making the
mama
mashed
makes it.
potatoes
Or-
this year, and it's
Oh, you're
creamy
making
instead of lumpy. Right, got it.
I think suggestion with that is if you don't know you're not going to like it, like if you're worried, don't get a big portion. Get a little bit out, just enough so even if you don't like it, you can still eat it.
Yeah.
My thing
And
is,
if you like it, go
Or
back.
hide it under a turkey wing.
when you put your napkin down when you're finished, just kind
Yeah,
of hide
just
it.
cover
What if they're cloth napkins?
Oh, well, yeah.
True.
That's fair. My thing is you're together with your family. This is a time to be, to give thanks and to kind of be with your family, not really worry about stuff like that. So if I don't, necessarily want something, I'm not going to get it. I'm just going to, be thankful that I'm get to be with my entire family for a day. Because sometimes I have a huge family, so it's hard for all of us to get together all the time. So Thanksgiving and Christmas is kind of those days. So
Right.
not really worried about
Because you can
who
have
gets
some,
what, who's
you can
getting
have some
what,
picky
so.
eaters,
Right.
and then you're concerned because you want everybody to like everything, but that might be a little unrealistic. And like you're saying, you just get a small portion, and if it happens to be something amazing,
Go back.
yeah,
Get more.
Yeah,
unless
I'm all
it's
about.
gone, because it was amazing.
Try it quickly.
Go down the
Yeah.
buffet line,
Just stick your whole
have
hand
a little
in.
sample,
and
be
just-
like, do
yeah.
I like this? Put it on my plate. Be like,
Well, that's how
no.
Ethan eats. So I mean, we're used to it.
Right, and then sometimes in our families we have food allergies or
Yeah.
people that are coming with food allergies. We have a cattle farmer friend that comes and he got that disease you can get from tick bites that don't allow him to eat like pork or beef.
Yeah, I know. I have a
Products?
friend who's like that.
Yes, and so you really need to be mindful of who is visiting and any kind of health issues that they may have and wanting for them to feel inclusive.
If you're bringing somebody with health issues, though, be prepared just in case.
Yeah.
Bring something. If you know you got an issue, bring something you can eat, just in case everybody else forgot.
Or eat beforehand.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm all about eating before, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way you're not too worried.
I mean, my child's not going to eat turkey or stuffing. That's just not what she's into in this phase of life. So I'm always bringing her stuff, but I guarantee you someone's going to ask, what does she want to eat? I'll be like, she's good with her peanut butter. Some pumpkin in it, we're all good. It's Thanksgiving. But with that, with the kids, do something thoughtful for your kids that day. Some sort of activity. I saw online, those little 4 square games that kids have. There's a Thanksgiving one that you can print out. I'm sure you can find loads of options on Pinterest to have something for them to do that's meaningful so that maybe they're not on their technology devices the whole time. It's not like I won't have something for my child that day while we're all feasting late at night because it'll be getting close to her bedtime. But before that, some sort of meaningful activity might be fun.
During the day, well, we don't anymore because we're all older, but when we was little, we wasn't allowed on anything. There was like no TV, no phones, no anything until after everyone ate, and then after you eat, go outside if it's not too cold, and we generally played soccer.
Yeah.
And then after that, you could go in and do whatever you wanted because then it was like all the adults talking.
Right. Well, a favorite memory for me is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on TV.
Every Thanksgiving morning.
And, I always did that. Anyway, other things to consider are bringing in new people during the holidays, whether it's a friend, significant other. I don't know how, Ally, you feel about that.
I am bringing my boyfriend to our family holidays, and I'm also going to his family holidays.
Yeah.
But we have been discussing it because it's Thanksgiving.
Well, and it's a hard situation because you just brought up a key point.
Yeah.
Where do we go when?
Yeah. And he lives in Chattanooga.
Oh.
So, and we have our family get-togethers on this side of the mountain. So, but it kind of works because my family is super hardcore with holidays. Like, you be here at this time, you bring this food, you're assigned this. And his family is super chill and we'll maybe do something or we'll just stay at the house.
Okay.
So
That really works out.
yeah, so we've got it worked out to where I'm spending the night with a family member the night before, and I'm going to his family, and then we're driving over here for mine.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pre-planning some of that, because you can feel a lot of pressure from two sides of the family. To be here, do this. What do you mean you're not coming? What time are you getting here? And that can create a lot of anxiety. Did you have any of that juggling? I mean, both of your families are in town, but yet I would imagine you'd want to be with both.
Well, there's 3 of us, and then my wife has 2 siblings. So then when everybody starts getting married, well, then one of the siblings is going to the in-laws on such and such. My middle brother's family, I think they've kind of got it figured out. They got it back and forth or whatever. And if there's conflict, well, they go to one year, or I don't know how but it's back and forth with the holidays. They've got it balanced for them. And, he's a grown man. It's his household, so that's his decision to make. What we encourage my mother to do is plan it on when is best for her, if she's the one going to host the dinner, and then everybody come that can. We all want to be there, so we just do the best we can, and it never fails. Having a job, no longer on call, but when I used to be on call, plus had cattle and we calved in the fall, usually I missed because something come up. So it was just part of it that, some of us are not there and some of us show up dirty after work, and that's just how it was.
Right, but it's not even about that.
Right.
No, it's about the fellowship of the family.
And get there as quick as you can. But yeah, spent many a Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in a right-of-way here, or, out somewheres. And but growing up, that was the same way. I mean, everybody, if nothing else, my dad was a school teacher, but he was off from work, but still had to get up and check cattle, and if fences were down or something like that, that always takes some kind of priority. But then you get done the best you can and get on back to the house. So that's us. It is a priority, but it's not the end of the world if somebody's not there.
Yeah, I think that's important too, like having family members who are understanding of what other family members have to do for the holidays. Like if someone calls and says, hey, such and such happened, I can't come. And some people will tell them on the phone, oh, it's fine, do whatever you have to, and then hang up the phone and be there with family. I can't believe they're not coming. How dare they miss this? They came every year. Why couldn't they cancel that or change that? Yeah.
Grace, y'all, grace. I know that speaking personally for the Burns side, we're doing Thanksgiving on the 18th, and David's brother is coming in from Kentucky. And so our Thanksgiving with the Burns is on the 18th of November, and I'm working that morning. But that's okay because dinner's not until the evening, but that was intentionally done so that, because they're coming in from Kentucky, so we wanted to give them a priority of a time slot because they were coming the furthest to meet with us for us to all have Thanksgiving together. And so then the next week, Thanksgiving is open, and I could go to Nashville with my family, but then it becomes the farm thing on that David usually lets our guys take off to be with their families, as that means he's running the farm. So a lot of that juggling about understanding where you are and having grace for your family members and hoping that they genuinely want to be there on time. Just sometimes things happen.
Things happen, yeah.
Do try and be respectful of the clock when you arrive. Dress code, I know you just mentioned it. Hey, sometimes I'm coming in dirty, and that's okay. Totally understand that with my family. But if it's late in the evening, probably David's going to be expected to wear clean jeans.
If he wants to get there on time, might need to put them in the truck that morning to change on the way.
Right. Sometimes it happens where it's just, fortunately, I don't think that we could be cabin, but we have those Cabanese bowls, so we should be. Nick, what do you think?
I think there is, like I said earlier, I have a huge family. We all try to get together. So obviously, and I also have a mother as a nurse. So she, sometimes she'll have to work Thanksgiving or she'll have to work Christmas. So I think it's a thin line of, trying to make sure you have a plan, but also being flexible to understand we're not going to be able to make it this year, or, something happened. But I definitely think you need a clear plan to be able to get through all of the holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, whatever. So, I definitely agree with all of that. Just a clear plan for me is something that's definitely has to happen. I mean, especially when trying to get with brother or sister who has kids and their sides of the family,
Right.
and mom who is a nurse who has to work all the time, and so kind of things
And
happen.
it's hard
but
for those people that have to work on the holidays.
right, we kind of have a routine at this point now where sometimes we celebrate Christmas before or after actually Christmas Day, which is fine. But sometimes it's the day and you're seeing everybody kind of doing their thing and you're just chilling at the house because you're not celebrating until the 26th. But you just got to be respectful kind of and
Right, yeah.
understand that
It's not about the day. It's about the family.
it's about being together, and that's what most important. Like once we finally get together, it's like, oh, who cares what day it was on? So
Yeah. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay, my other notes, if you're wondering what I've got in my lap, it's my notes that I make sure that I cover some of the hot ticket buttons for people that they might be struggling with at home. And I'm going to talk about it, y'all.
Let's talk about it.
Football
I like football.
and drinking.
Oh, I don't do that.
I know.
Spoke a little too soon.
Well, there's nothing wrong with football. And there's nothing wrong with drinking as long as it is done in moderation and that you're able to control your behavior. I feel like sometimes people's behavior with the football and with the drinking gets out of control. Any witnesses?
Neither's much of a problem. Me and one brother, probably the biggest football fans on my immediate family. And everybody else is tolerable of football,
Right.
but it don't get out of control. So
Well, that's good.
personally, no, I don't have any horror stories on either.
Right.
So
Well, sometimes, families are on the different side of the fence. Sometimes they can get upset, and sometimes that can lead to a variation in language. And again, remembering your company and your culture and your small ears when getting wrapped up into the excess of something. Do you think I'm
No.
saying
Yeah,
that
I also think there's a
accurately?
lot of tension sometimes.
Yes.
Unnecessary tension between family members.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then something happens, like someone wants to turn on the TV and watch a football game, and
Right.
that one person just like snaps. Yep.
Can't
And then it's
believe
like
you're going to turn on the
and then it's like the rest of the holiday, everyone just kind of sits there quietly because they don't want to do anything wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and you can also pre-worry about family tension.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Holiday stress it is real, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Well, because you want this to be the perfect family time. You want everything to go well. You want the food to be perfect. You want the conversation to be loving and happy. And then all of a sudden somebody says the wrong thing and
Brings the wrong dish. We have 15 mac and cheese plates and
Yeah.
no mashed potatoes. Things happen.
yeah.
lack of planning may be there, but high expectations. Just let it be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eat
Yeah.
what's put in front of you and grumble not. That's my dad's
Right.
quote
Exactly.
of his grandpa, and he says his grandpa didn't do a lot of cooking, but was obviously a well-fed man. So I try to live by that. I'm not much with the cooking, and I'm not a picky eater though, and I don't have any allergies or anything. To
It goes back
So,
to, being appreciative of what there is, what you have, and
Yeah.
just being together. So
Right. And just keep the topics light. You don't, just because someone says how's work going, and if it's not a good season at work, you don't have to bring that up if you don't feel comfortable. You could just save it for another time.
mindful of the little ears. That's
Yeah.
big for me right now with small kids. So
Because they just repeat.
and I mean they want to be just like somebody, whoever it is, whether it's me today or somebody else. But if they see something that they think's neat, or as they get a little older, I'm sure they'll cool or whatever, then they're going to try to mimic that. So mindful of the little ears, and if somebody's losing their cool over the football game or being too hard on the rest of the family for not participating the way they wanted to or whatever,
Right.
the little ones are going to. I mean, they're just soaking that up. So. That's huge to me right now.
Yeah. And be really kind to your significant other or spouse. So if you're bringing in, this is an early relationship, there can be a lot of expectations, like you said, on wanting everyone to like, this new person, wanting the new person to like really like your family and everybody to get along. That's a lot of expectations. But even those that are seasoned in a relationship, to have grace for that day because they're probably a little stressed.
Yeah.
Just getting out of the house or cooking that pie, hoping that it's perfect to bring to the dinner and that everyone loves it because you brought the pie or that extra plate of mac and cheese. So try and keep what we were talking about in the very beginning of this episode, that what it's about is the family and the season and being together and the fellowship.
Absolutely.
That way, hopefully, you can hold on to the joy and the celebration of it all. And it's okay if you want to start playing Christmas music today.
Amen. I mean, tell them.
I will be
November 1st.
watching Channel
October the
18.
28th.
October 28th, August 7th, June.
I believe some Pentatonics Christmas come out in August there out of your computer.
Well, I
Mine's
can't.
Pentatonic.
You know what? I won't say whether it happened or it didn't.
Well, is your desk decorated yet?
Not yet.
Last
I
year
will.
you
Yeah, she's
decorated.
I
slacking.
will. I will bring it in the day I come in after Thanksgiving.
Nick was
It'll
secretly
be Black
really
Friday.
excited
I'll
to
bring it
film
in.
this episode
Yes.
early so that we could decorate.
But yeah, she was asking me, she said, well, what are they going to do with the Christmas decorations? Keep them up? Like, what do you mean? What are you going to
What are
do
you
with
gonna do
them?
with them?
We're absolutely going to keep them up.
Yeah.
Well, what else is the hot topics?
Hot topics, I think, we've covered a lot of them. Can you guys think of anything that would help our friends at home?
I think on Thanksgiving, being gracious of the host, whatever house you're in.
Oh, yes. Amen.
That is true.
Respect.
Yeah.
The host.
Respect the host.
Yeah. And then at Christmas, I feel like, I don't know, like at our house, we have like a rule system for opening presents.
Really?
Because they want us to be respectful of the person who bought the said gift.
Yeah, not just tear into
Now just
it.
tear into it. Oh, thank you so much, whoever got
Right.
this, and then throw it behind you and open the next present.
Oh, absolutely. We do the same thing.
Yeah, we have like
It's,
a system.
We have so many kids, so it's like every kid gets a present apiece. They open them, they say their thank yous. So
Yeah.
it's kind of, it takes a while, that's for sure. But
That's okay. More family time.
yeah, I mean, I'm all about it. So
Yeah. It's just respect.
I think they need that regulation because they don't focus. They focus on the tearing through the gifts
Yeah.
Right.
versus the opening of the one gift, connecting it with the gift giver.
right.
And that's another thing, we didn't talk about is gift giving.
I love gift giving.
Yeah?
Yes, I love it. I'm already Christmas present. Like, yes, I'm shopping on Amazon. It's been a thing. I just bought my Christmas wrapping stuff. Y'all, I'm telling you,
He's really excited.
I am here and ready. Yeah, so.
You're missing. We should have given you a jingle bell necklace.
Oh, I need one of those.
So you could just be like, ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding. Time to talk about a Christmas topic today.
Yes. The gift giving, with however your family works, whether it's, picking a person, in the family and rotating that, because sometimes that can get really expensive.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Our
The hol-
family we do that. We draw names at Thanksgiving
Yeah.
for Christmas, but then we set a limit,
See, that was
like
that'd be
$30
helpful.
limit.
Because also, another thing that we really didn't get into, the monetary expense
Oh,
of
absolutely.
this season. Do y'all have any tips for keeping it budget friendly? I mean, I liked that one.
I don't know about tips, but it does create stress. Anything,
Absolutely.
Right.
the timing of when to get to go shopping. If you can't do it all online, and sometimes you can't. So, yeah, but I don't know if I got any good tips.
Well, I think keeping it in perspective about what the season is about, and it's not about the presents. It's the little children are always going to have that glee and of opening. But I don't know about you, Ethan, but I feel like it's Christmas for my child all year long. As she changes and develops, oh, I've gotten you some new books, or oh, I've gotten you this new thing to stimulate brain growth or whatever. So.
Living on a tight budget, if you find that the kids do just like to tear into things, then yeah, things that are just of their basic needs, but wrapped up under the tree, hey, that is
big deal.
It's got the gleam to it, you know. It's
so,
the whole presentation. Like, this is what's here. You know it's for you. You can't wait. But some years you just can't wait. You gotta open them presents early. You know what I'm saying?
We play a game on Christmas Eve because normally me and my brother want to open the presents. So on Christmas Eve we play Rummy. And whoever wins the round gets to open one present.
Whoa, that's cool.
That's so fun.
Because
my family loves Rummy.
Yeah, because all of our whole family comes on the day of Christmas to our house. So we always open Mom and Dad's, and then they open our presents before everyone gets there. So now we've got to the point where it's on Christmas Eve that we're playing Rummy to open presents.
That brings up the great point about traditions.
Yeah. Absolutely.
About holiday traditions. And I hear a lot of stuff about making extravagant traditions, you know, where people are like, oh, we, you know, do this big thing. And I can't think of an example right off the top of my head. Y'all can help me out if you can think of something. But I'm thinking small, like we decorate the Christmas tree and drink eggnog.
Yeah, absolutely. My family for holidays, we just have all sorts of traditions, big and small. I mean, like I said, we just have so many people in my family that try to get together all at the same time, and it's so hard. But Christmas Eve, like that is for sure one. My granny's kids and their kids, we all gather at my granny's house, and we kind of have Christmas together. So we have a meal, and the presents are only for the little children.
Right.
So, which, you know, after you think about it when you're grown up, you think, oh, well, that helps, you know, the parents.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like we were talking about monetary needs. So, you know, they say, oh, well, you know, we can't really afford a whole gift of presents. Well, my family gathers all together and we get the little kids presents. So that helps out.
In the dollar
that
store?
part. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
I mean, yeah.
Start shopping now. I think the first gift that I got my nieces and nephews was a whoopee cushion. Not expensive. What a crowd pleaser.
You can never go wrong with a whoopee cushion.
I don't know that the parents were happy that I did that.
Listen, but
it was great.
They're going home.
They were
You
excited.
don't have to go to their house.
It's not about the parents. It was about the kids.
Exactly.
We did it for the kids. But the dollar store has some great little things that you can pick up that kids will fixate on for quite a while.
Oh, absolutely.
I just feel like people spend more money the longer they wait.
Yes. Well, you know, you're busy doing other things and you think, I'll get to it. But like Ethan says, I mean, when is he going to go shopping?
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I know how to get to a store very well by myself.
I'm all about online this year. My family decided this year, I hope this starts to a tradition, talk about those. We're doing an Amazon Christmas wish list. So we kind of, and even for the kids, but their thing is they're not allowed to like see it. So if you buy it, it goes off the list.
Yeah.
But they're not allowed to see it. So in case we buy it or we don't, they'll never know.
Is it like a Christmas registry?
Yes, pretty much. I mean, I pretty much like any free time I'm getting, I'm on Amazon like, ooh, what am I going to add to my list today?
Well, that would be helpful because sometimes I just don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't,
And
you're
that's-
not with these people day to day, even though they're in your family and you know them and you love them, but you're not in their home
Right.
You don't know
all
what
the
they
time.
need.
You don't know what's missing. You know, like nobody knows I need a whisk. Who's going to think to give me a whisk?
Well, now that you said it, I will, but I wouldn't have known.
Thank you, but you
know what I
wouldn't-
mean?
Yeah.
Like, people just don't know what you need
Mine
or what you
broke.
want sometimes. So
But,
it's like,
you know, there's, of course, then they're like, why don't you just go out and buy yourself a whisk, Katie? Because I'm not in the store with or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just don't think about it, but that might be a really nice solution for some people.
well, I think so, and I'm kind of excited to see how it goes this year. This is our first year doing it, so I'm excited to see what happens. But the thing is even if it's, you know, they put something on and you think, oh, well, maybe I'll see if I can like find that in a store or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can at least know what they're, you know, what kind of like is running through their mind of like, oh, what am I needing? What am I wanting for Christmas this year? So it's good to have, I think, so far, because this way it's like, it's easier to know what to be on the look for.
Right. Well, guys, I think our time is coming to an end.
Already?
I know.
I could talk about Christmas all day.
I know.
We
But
will
for,
talk about Christmas all day.
I do pretty much talk about Christmas all day. Don't worry.
for our friends at home, remember, it's about family. It's about Jesus. It's about the fellowship. And, you know, food is wonderful in there, you know, and celebrating all, you know, the fact that we are blessed with having food on our table, and that we are blessed with family members because they won't be there forever. And so cherish this time. If you have some personalities that don't always mix or cutoffs in your family, I hope that you'll be able to connect those and repair those, because if there's any, you know, time for forgiveness, it's every day, but also during the season when they might feel lonely, and they might not feel like they're part of something. So help include them, help make sure everyone's taken care of in the home, especially the host. Be respectful of the culture and the little ears. Anything else you guys would like to add?
And happy holidays.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive, right? Can I get an amen?
Amen. Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy New Year.
If you want to truly feel the true eternal blessing, though, if you can find somebody who does need
Yes.
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
and go help that, I mean,
Right.
that's the true joy of the Spirit you'll feel it, the spirit of the season.
Wonderful. Well, guys, thank you for filming
Thank you.
our holiday special. I love my BTC family. Y'all be sure to tune in, Valley TV channel 18, and we'll see you soon. Hope that during this season, you'll take time to live well.